Hey guys, JJ back. This time to give you a free play from Monday, April 22nd. It's going to be the Yankees versus the Angels. Game's going to be played at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. See them right now, Yankees minus 110, total 8.5. Okay, so we dropped the two most recent MLB plays. I tell this to people all the time that losses can be a good thing, especially at the end of a real heater, or even in the middle of a heater. Because they can really humanize a handicapper and kind of slap him right back to earth. Now, gloating about wins isn't my thing, so I don't really need that slapping myself. I tell you guys all the time, I've been humbled in this industry plenty. But I can assure you, if you're somebody searching on YouTube daily for America's Next Top Handicapper, you've probably seen this act before during heaters. The chest pounding, the gloating, the who's the best, who's the greatest. You've probably also seen the sob story when when these people lose games. They'll say things like, "Oh, the ball didn't bounce my way," or if the pitcher didn't walk 12 guys, or if the 5 guys didn't hit 5 balls that didn't even land yet, or if maybe we didn't have that ill-timed error, we would have definitely easily cashed our ticket. Man, I just can't catch a break. All these things are just hypotheticals that people talk about after the fact. I'll tell you this: if Caitlyn Jenner had 2 balls, she'd be Bruce Jenner. Okay, look, maybe that's a bad example, but honestly, losses will come from this channel, and they'll come often. I won't hide from them. Talk about woulda, coulda, shouldas. We move forward with the same disciplined strategies, and let's not forget, to date, we're still 14-5 against the spread. Very robust, so we're going to continue down that same path, looking for favorable spots. All right, so I had a pretty entertaining Easter today. I apologize to those who I didn't get back to in the comments. I hope you guys had a good Easter yourselves, too. I spent half my day hanging out with the Easter Bunny. No, seriously, I was at a party, family party with, there was, I guess, an Easter Bunny hired. A grown-ass adult put on an Easter Bunny costume and ran around and started hugging kids and high-fiving them. Wasn't part of the family. I mean, just somebody that they brought on to do it. I always get the feeling whenever I see a grown-ass adult in a bunny costume or anything like that, or a Santa Claus costume, sitting there looking for hugs from kids and high-fiving, I just get such a pedophile vibe. I mean, look, it's each his own. You want to wear a bunny costume and whatever, look, do you, but just a little weird for me to watch and deal with, but it is what it is. I actually went to church this morning earlier, about 10 o'clock, to pray for all you degens, because, look, you all need it. No, seriously, you know what's interesting? Everything evolves in life with time. Like mini golf became Top Golf, which is a lot of fun. A lot of bowling alleys went to like this lounge approach, and even like movie theaters brought up this like lounge approach where like you can order alcoholic drinks and sit on a couch while you watch a movie with your friends. You know what hasn't evolved? Churches. They still have like the same older wooden benches that look like Jesus' construction team put them together in 1800 BC, and all the churches look like this. Like even the Bibles they keep in the seats look like they've been used for 300 years. I just think they need to revamp these places up. Like update them to recent day. Switch out these medieval times looking seats with some leather couches and chairs. Give each seat its own USB plug so you can keep your stuff charged. Switch out like these hard and soft cover Bibles with iPads or Kindles and put the Bibles on there and have the pages change automatically. You ever notice that? Like I'll look away for a second and like now all of a sudden I'm on the wrong page and like everybody's on different pages. I don't know what the fuck's going on and I don't want to ask anybody because I don't want to disrupt anything. I just feel like I'm lost. Also, maybe we swap out these 97-year-old ushers looking to collect money. Swap them out with some like busty ass 25-year-old chicks. I'd be much more willing to drop more money to a chick in a bikini walking around these churches. Give them. I'd be willing to give much more money. Also, how about some alcohol? Like it's early. It's like brunch time for most of us. How about you start serving some mimosas? Like get this place lit. I mean, make it a party. Like make people really want to go to church. Look, I'd call my buddies and be like, "Yo, Pikers, I'm picking your ass up. We're going to church today." They'd probably be like, "What the fuck? Why would we do that? Why would we do that?" I'll be like, "Look, free mimosas, free Wi-Fi, nice couches, flat screens showing tennis and soccer, busty ass chicks in bikinis walking around collecting money. Yeah, lit as fuck. You'd be probably stuck in an hour in traffic every Sunday just to get to church if it was like that." Well, that's just kind of like my fucked up way of thinking. But I mean, if you enjoy the church as it is today, don't even pay attention to what I just said. Okay, ranted a bit more than I should have, but look, the play today or tomorrow is going to be Yankees minus 110, as I'm sure you can tell by the jersey. Look, I get it. Right now, half the Yankees are currently in assisted living. But here's the thing. The team is still hitting like wildfire. They've scored at least 5 runs in 5 of their last 6. They draw Matt Harvey here, who's had just an awful start to the year. I mean, even much worse than I would have anticipated. His ERA is sitting at 9.64, and quite frankly, I think it feels like it should be even higher. Either he's pitching like lighter baseballs, or he just blows dick. I'm going to go with the latter there. Here's the thing. He draws a team full of nobodies from the Yankees, but again, these guys are collectively hitting. And they just had a nice momentum walk-off win against the Royals. As for the Angels, They just ended their 6-game losing skid to the Mariners, pulling out a win. Now, it is, it's really true that once you pitch around Trout with this team, you're really in good hands. J.A. Happ for the Yanks is going to be the starter here, and his advanced numbers really point to him being more unlucky than bad to start. Now, this is definitely different than Matt Harvey, who is basically just showing up to get his paychecks. Happ's coming off his first quality start of the year versus Boston, and his advanced numbers are right on par with his most recent season's advanced numbers. His line drive rates at 17%, his hard hit rates at 29%. These are right on par with where his numbers have been the last few seasons. What has been a little higher than usual is his home run rate. But again, lucky for him, he's going to draw the Angels here, who are 24th in MLB in home runs and playing, and he's going to be pitching in more of a pitcher's park. Only 2 American League teams have less home runs than the Angels, and that would be Cleveland and Detroit. I just think that this is an overreaction line with the Judge injury. The Yankees are hitting and drawing Harvey here, who's had just an awful start to the year. As I said, J.A. Happ's advanced numbers kind of point to him having an unlucky start, and I think that'll show in the next few starts. I'm hoping it'll begin tomorrow. Look, give me the Yanks here at a cheap price, -110. Winners of 5 of 6, going up against a team in the Angels who's lost 6 of 7. We have the pitching edge with both the starter. We have the pitching edge with the bullpen. The Angels rock an ERA of one of the worst in baseball at 4.9. And as for the bats, you can argue this is a fairly even draw here. Because again, the Yankees are hitting, even though they don't have the big names anymore. These guys, from the AAA system that have stepped up are playing really well and hitting well. So look, give me the Yanks here at -110 versus Harvey. This will be basically as good of a price as you'll find for the Yanks when they do go up against Matt Harvey. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you are not already. If you did enjoy the video, as always, thumbs up. And look, feel free to drop some comments below. This will be the only play I give you tomorrow. When you drop a few, you always want to come back slowly, reevaluate where you are. I'm not going to sit here and give you 4 or 5 games or 3 games. Also, it's a limited slate. Going to be rain tomorrow, so some of the games might even get rained out. But again, I do like this spot specifically, so pound this, Yankees -110. Again, thanks for watching, and I will be back tomorrow with another free play.